Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be giving you my Pisces December 2019 horoscope forecast, part 2 of 2. And yes, this does apply and pertain to the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Anyway, people, first thing up is as far as December goes, Venus will be in Aquarius from the 20th until the 31st. So the 12th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now, one way this may manifest and pan out, this could be in some cases, it could be about a clandestine affair with an Aquarius Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, or one that embodies those characteristics. This could be a time where you might be experiencing some restrictions and limitations with something about monetary nature. It could be attributed to spending on friends, or maybe just electronic computer items, innovations, modern technology, maybe bizarre, maybe just very unanticipated, unpredictable purchases. Now, it could also be about a time where you're really valuing your freedom and your independence in your private life at this time, and also about the enjoyment of Aquarius things with an aunt or an uncle. It could be, or someone prominent in your private life. It could be something connected with computers, electronics, aerospace, new technology, astronomy, esoteric subjects, including astrology at this time. And also, too, this could be about spending money very selflessly on those less fortunate than yourself, such as the impoverished, the oppressed, the homeless, and the hungry. Next thing up, Mars will be in Scorpio, so at this time the 9th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, Pisces, the situation with in-laws, grandchildren may be a little bit more contentious and acrimonious, more so than usual. It might be battles that are very bitter, that be careful regarding vindictive, vengeful anger at this time. It could be matters connected with jealousy and very passionate, heated battles. This could be a time too, or even with people in a religious congregation or college, university. Now, at the same time, if you're unattached at this time, Pisces, you may connect with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Scorpio traits. It could be for a sexual liaison. It might be someone you know. It's a foreigner, someone you meet through traveling abroad, through publishing, perhaps maybe somebody that you might know. It might be through some college, university, or anything in 9th house related, somebody you might meet overseas. So anyway, also too, this could also be about putting a lot of energy and vitality into something Scorpio related that's publishing. It could be something connected with the occult, astrology, supernatural, locksmithing, problem solving, mystery, something connected with horror or mystery. It could be something regarding death, or anything that could be Scorpio related, or also putting, really, this is a lot of transforming energy and perhaps into your philosophy at this time, or maybe even making a religious transformation. Anyway, people, next thing up. Well, Jupiter will be in Capricorn for the majority of the month, so the 11th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, well, as I've spoken about previously, Jupiter can be rather paradoxical. It could be very strongly benign and benevolent, but it could also have a tendency to enlarge and expand. Now, in some cases, this could enlarge and expand rather limitations, restrictions, pessimism, in matters with your goals, your aspirations, but also seriousness as well in these matters as well. And it could also be a time too, well, remember that Jupiter could be very auspicious, could be very fortuitous at this time for doing for well planned out, premeditated goals and aspirations at this time. It could also be very positive for something career related that you might do with maybe perhaps a friend, or even somebody you might have met at some kind of group or club or organization. It could be very positive at this time for It could be the expansion of some kind of political or government goal, and really going at this time as well. It could be very positive period. Really, I would say at this time for being just very, very serious regarding, again, having very well thought out, very well planned, premeditated goals and aspirations. And really, as well, another way this can manifest and pan out, Pisces, this could be a time for really very about publishing that's very regimented at this time as well. And it might be something you might do with some friend you may know or some acquaintance at this time, but also very auspicious perhaps for Capricorn related goals and aspirations such as dentistry, accounting, something with business administration, something with the government, politics, anything that could be Capricorn related, dentistry. So anyway, now the next thing up is Saturn will still be in Capricorn, so the 11th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, we might be dealing with certain restrictions and limitations at this time. Pisces, as far as friends, acquaintances may go, your goals, your aspirations. It could be a time where you might be taking care of a sickly or debilitated. Could be a stepchild, a friend, an acquaintance. It could be something Capricorn related, such as something with the knees, the bones, the joints, the hamstrings, maybe making you feel somewhat despondent and melancholy. It could be a time too where this could also be about doing something Saturn related, as Saturn Capricorn related, such as a goal or aspiration at this time, as well, such as something with dentistry, business, accounting, information technology, politics, government. It could also be a period where an older people, even a father, might figure more prominently in your future at this time, more in your goals, at what you're aspiring for, matters with groups, clubs, organizations, but you might feel yourself at this time as well getting more structure and discipline in 11th house matters, and older people might figure more prominently at this time in your in matters with social media, social networking as well. So it could also be, when you're talking about Saturn and Capricorn energy, a lot of laborious and consistent effort at this time in trying to meet your aims, your future, your goals, your aspirations, work that might be you might be doing in something with a group or organization or some club at this time as well, Pisces. So anyway, next thing up, Uranus will still be in Taurus, so the 3rd house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, well, Pisces, you might find yourself at this time where you might find yourself dealing with a matter with some unusual, stubborn, obstinate behavior from a sibling, a cousin, a neighbor. It could be where you might be dealing with some unusual issues with a vehicle at this time. Might be some issues with some wiring, or you might find with your car, it might be something too where you have to remember too, Uranus could be very erratic and sporadic energy. You might find this time as well that your communications in general may be somewhat erratic and sporadic, and this could also be about really the formulation of really maybe some ingenious ideas at this time and innovative ideas. They could be regarding making money, given that we're talking about Taurus energy blending in, and also the communication, also just about Uranus things at this time, such as aerospace, astronomy, astrology, esoteric subjects in general, innovation, anything, even rocket science, anything really Uranus related at this time. Maybe even Taurus astrologers might be more prominent in your communications at this time. I mean, I do think that could be possible because Uranus, of course, does rule astrology, and you know, we're talking about the zodiac sign of Taurus being involved. So maybe even I might be figure more prominently in some of your communications out there, given that I have an astrologer and being a Taurus rising. But anyway, being flippant. But anyway, people, so And also, too, guard against there might be some electrical issues with vehicles at this time, since Uranus does rule electricity. They might be stubborn ones, since we're talking about Taurus energy. It could also be about maybe taking a lot of unpredictable, unanticipated short journeys at this time, and maybe people that you even knew in your early education might be somewhat unpredictable, might just pop up very spontaneously at this time. Hold on a moment, people. Sorry about that, I'm back. But anyway, next thing up, Neptune will still be in Pisces, so the first house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, well, Pisces, you might even be coming across as more nebulous and unclear, more so than usual. Sometimes this could be about the dissipation or dissolving of one's vitality and energy, or you may be dealing with some Neptune related / Pisces related physical issues, such as something with the feet, the toes, the lymphatic system. It might even be some kind of drug assimilation. It could even be inadvertent drug assimilation at this time that could happen just accidentally. It could be a time too where really at this time as well, it could be manifest in some cases as Neptune new beginnings. It could be doing something, starting something with poetry or dancing, photography, pharmaceutical work, the metaphysical, which includes astrology, spirituality. And at this time as well, you might find that people that were from your early childhood, or even a grandmother in some cases, may be a little bit more nebulous and unclear and even deceptive and duplicitous, more so than usual. And guard against fallacious or false mediums or psychics trying to guide you in terms of new beginnings at this time. And really, next thing up, last but not least, Pluto will still be in Capricorn. So at this time, the 11th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now, I know a lot of you don't want me to say the dreaded D word, but you know I'm going to anyway. In some cases, this could actually be about the actual literal death of it could be a stepchild if applicable, a friend or an acquaintance. Capricorn, of course, is very melancholy energy, so there could be more sadness with this, even though I understand Capricorn is a generational planet. But still, anyway, it could also be trying to gain power and control in your future, your goals, your aspirations. And people that really, it could be about gaining Plutonian type friends, acquaintances at this time, Pisces, such as people that are in the occult, supernatural, astrology, even people that are nuclear, that work with nuclear weapons, or nuclear physicists, people that might be involved in transformation somehow, such as rebuilding vehicles, recycling, and also to guard against possible power struggles with stepchildren if applicable, with friends, with acquaintances, also people that you might know in some group, club, or organization. It could be about a time where you gain some more power and more authority in something, maybe in some group that you might be involved, some organization or club at this time. It could even be some group in social media at this time. But also, when you're talking about Plutonian energy, it could often be about where we anticipate or expect infallibility at this time, people. So just be careful and guard against expecting infallibility from stepchildren if applicable, from friends, from acquaintances, from people you might know on social media through social networking. Because remember too, that social media and social networking, the people in there, a lot of the connections are often superficial, and I've had to learn that, unfortunately, the hard way in some experiences. So anyway, and could also be at this time. I mean, that's pretty much, except that one last thing I want to include, this could also manifest in some Plutonian goals and aspirations, such as recycling, surgery, something with transformation, which includes rebuilding vehicles, doing something nuclear, such as being a nuclear physicist, something with the occult, supernatural, astrology, anything that could be Plutonian related. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for my Pisces December 2019 horoscope forecast, part 2 of 2. And until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.